In this tutorial, I'll give you a brief overview of how you can find information and get help for Igor. We'll start with context-sensitive help. The way that context-sensitive help is displayed is different on Windows and on Macintosh, so for this tutorial, I'll show you Igor running on both platforms. On Macintosh only, turn Igor Tips on by choosing the Help, Show Igor Tips menu item. On Macintosh, Igor Tips for icons, menu items, and dialog items appear in yellow text boxes, but only if you've turned on the display of these tips like I just did. Notice that when I clicked a menu item and move the cursor over the items in the menu, the toolbox changes with information on each menu item. On Windows, tips for icons and menu items appear in the status line at the bottom of the Igor Pro frame window. I'm going to open the Load Waves dialog by selecting the Data, Load Waves menu item. On Windows, you can click the question mark icon in the top right corner of the dialog window and then click the Load Columns into Matrix checkbox. This causes context-sensitive help to appear in a yellow text box. You can get a tip for most dialog items this way. On Macintosh, you can move the cursor over the Load Columns into Matrix checkbox, and an Igor tip appears in a yellow text box. You can get a tip for most dialog items this way. Now I'll show you how to get reference help for a particular operation. Choose the Help, Command Help menu item. The window that opens is called the Igor Help browser. Notice that there are several tabs along the top of the browser window, and the Command Help tab is currently selected. The information displayed in this tab comes from the Igor reference help file, which is one of many help files that is automatically opened when Igor launches. Open help files are directly accessible through the Windows Help Windows menu item, but for now, we'll use the Igor Help browser. The Help browser has several checkboxes at the top that allow you to filter the commands that are listed in the Command Help window. For now, make sure that all of the checkboxes are checked and that the pop-up menus are all set to display all categories. Doing this makes sure that all operations, functions, and keywords appear in this list. Click on any item in the list, then start typing the name of an Igor command. Notice that as I start typing, Igor scrolls the list of commands to match what I'm typing. If I type LOA, Igor highlights and displays the help for the load data operation. I can then press the up and down arrow keys to move the selection to get help for a different command. As an aside, it's also possible to get help on a command by right-clicking on the name of an operation or function and choosing the Help For menu item. This works in the Command window and in Procedure, Notebook, and Help windows. While we're in the Help window, let me show you what the other tabs are for. The Help Topics tab displays the topics and subtopics from a help file. You can use the pop-up menu on the left to select a help file, and if you wish to view the topics of a file that isn't already open, you can click the Open Another Help File button to open it. The Shortcuts tab allows you to browse through the many keyword and mouse combination shortcuts that are available for different window types and for different features of Igor. The Search Igor Files tab allows you to search through many Igor files at once and displays all matches to your search terms in the window. By default, this tab is configured to search only Igor help files. However, it's possible to also search procedure files, notebooks, and other file types. This window can even be used to search in packed Igor experiments. The Support tab provides information on how to get technical support for Igor. Finally, the Manual tab has a button that opens the PDF version of the Igor manual. If you click on the button, Igor opens the manual using a PDF viewer installed on your system, such as Adobe Acrobat or Apple Preview. The PDF manual is organized into different chapters and sections, just like the printed manual is, and you can go to a specific section by choosing it in the Sidebar or Bookmarks window.